Hey, what's up internet? It is another late vlog today. You're on the GoPro hole right now because I just wanted to try it out. Just hanging out with Chewy. Chewy's right here. Just no, you can't see him. Alright, you can see him now. Just sleeping after a long day of I don't know what he did because today I worked a little bit earlier than I normally do. What time did I work? I worked around noon and had to fill in for somebody. I saw this really interesting video of the first Steadicam shots. If you go to this link that I'm gonna put in the description, you'll notice a lot of shots that look normal just because this video was done in the 70s. The Steadicam was developed in the 70s, and ever since then, ever since it was brought up, everybody wanted to use it. It's like that must-have piece of equipment. To get shots like that were seen in this video, before that time, before that video, you would have to have a whole rig on a track, and it would be very, like, it's 30 impossible shots or something like that. I think that's the title. To get those kinds of shots with a track, you might have seen it on some behind the scenes. They have a guy sitting down on like a cart with the rig of the camera on the cart with him, and he's just looking at the viewfinder or whatever, and someone's pulling him, and they're on a track. I think it's called a dolly track or something like that. And those were the only shots you could have for extended movement. Until this video came up and this guy invented the Steadicam. Can't remember what his name was, but it was very interesting because you see these shots that are in this video everywhere now, whether it be on YouTube, in the movies, on TV. And yeah, I just think it's real cool. This one guy invented something that just comes just natural to us now with filmmaking, and I even bought one. I bought a Steadicam just so hopefully in the future when I have to do some long shots and there's a lot of moving, the whole walk or run or whatever is happening is smooth motion, so it's not so shaky. And it's cool to see these test shots because it's like looking back into the past and how this guy was trying to get these shots. And I don't think there was really I don't think stabilization was invented back then with it couldn't have been with the cameras, because right now there's a lot of cameras that if you move a little like this, your lens will stabilize and you'll get a smoother motion. You'll still get the movement, but it won't be so shaky. And the smooth shots that were shown, or the smoothness of these shots in this video was amazing. I want to see the original rig. They never showed it. They just talked about it, and I think it was done by the Huffington Post and one of my websites I usually go on. Their Facebook page posted something about it, and it was real intriguing because I have a derivative of a Steadicam that he invented. It's not made by, I think, his company or something, but somebody made something close to the original, or something like something that's not, I have a Steadicam, but it's not like that exact style. There are many different styles of Steadicams. There are some that are freehand, just like a pole with a gimbal, similar to this pole that I'm holding right now, but it has, I believe I showed you in the vlog, but it's a pole with a bearing and a handle off to the side, and it's counterweighted, and that's like the simplest form of it. There are some where that they have an arm with shocks and stuff, and it ties around your waist and torso, so your whole body is an absorber of motion. So it's smoother, but those are more expensive. There are some that have a whole backpack, and it's like a huge hook that goes above you, and at the top of the hook, they have bungee cords connected to it, and at the end of the bungee cords is your camera. I know there are a lot of other ones, but those are like the three main types. And I just thought it was awesome because it's something that looks so natural. Like I said before, it's something that looks so natural right now. Are these long shots of somebody walking down a hill and then around the corner, or a sweeping shot of a guy in a pool going from the one side of the pool and the camera walking around the pool to underneath the slide to catch up with the guy at the other end of the pool, from one end of the pool to the other. And it seems so natural right now that everyone's like, oh yeah, that's normal, and no, it's not that great of a shot, but it is. For that time, it was like, it was never seen before. No one's ever seen that, and to see where it came from is awesome. There's another video I saw last week, or that came out last week. There's this YouTube channel called, what's it called? Filmmaker IQ, and this guy, the host, I believe his name is John Hess, talks about, the latest episode was sound in movies, talking about how sound was introduced and the history of sound, how people thought at the beginning it was a novelty, and no one really thought that it would catch on, because they had beforehand they had the shot, the scene, and then they'd have text right after, kind of like subtitles, but it's like, you've seen the movies, you've probably seen the movies where it's shot and then a plate with text on it, and then it goes back to the scene. A lot of people thought sound was a novelty, just like how they had music behind a live, I think, orchestra or something like that, a small orchestra, play the music, and to see how it evolved from a novelty to being just as important as the picture quality. The sound has to be just as important as the picture quality. And to see the evolution of sound becoming secondhand to just kind of being like natural to videos, how sometimes you can't have a video without sound. Some people will reject it and not want to watch it, and I think it's crazy how some people might have thought that Steadicams are a novelty, and oh, I'll be fine with a tripod, or I'll be fine with a dolly, but I think it's a necessary piece of equipment. I have yet to use it, though. That being said, I have yet to use it in any project of mine. Maybe I'll do some test footage, just because I haven't even used it. I haven't had a chance to shoot anything lately, but yeah, it's nice to look back and try and figure out where where my passion of filmmaking came from, where the origin stories are, because right now I'm recording on a GoPro it's about the size of I think it's like 2 inches by 2 inches by, let's say, an inch, something super small that can record high definition in slow motion, and it has sound quality, and it has wide angles, and it's something so small that couldn't be thought of way back when filmmaking started, way back when animation started, or way back when sound was a concept for film. And it's just crazy to look back and see where everything started. It gives me a greater appreciation of what I'm doing. YouTube, animation, film, everything, video games. If there wasn't any sound in film, there wouldn't be sound in video games and TV shows. It's crazy. There wouldn't be any music videos. There would just be or maybe, yeah, there wouldn't be any music videos because you wouldn't have seen like Elvis on TV because they wouldn't have had sound, I think. It's crazy. And that's why I really like YouTube, because I can watch something super hilarious, people playing video games, someone showing me how they edited this shot for their latest VFX film, or someone teaching me sound, where Dolby came from, someone teaching me where film came from. And I don't think I would have gotten any of this learning in school. Which I don't know, maybe I would have, but nothing so in depth and at my own pace, and something that I can easily comprehend. And yeah, I'll actually link both of those videos in the description, where the history of sound and the first Steadicam shots. And you know what, the behind the scenes, if I could find it, I don't know if I could find it anymore, the behind the scenes of Elysium, because they use a Steadicam in one shot where they're doing an action scene, and this guy does this amazing amazing flip of the Steadicam. He goes from vertical, so the camera's pointing this way, and something happens from top to bottom, so he flips it, and then it's a quick flip, and then flips it back up, and everything's like super stable and super quick. It's amazing. I'll put all those links in the description. This is going to be a one shot, because a one take video, because this is a long shot, and it's the end of the day. I gotta catch up on some YouTube. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this intriguing video, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, favorite, all that good stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.